Look here. Shalom, Israel. Barasher. Today I'm just doing a quick little video on Ezekiel 28. A little edifying video. I tried to do this a couple of times because I believe Satan trying to hinder the work. But again, say, call you Shemsh like Shash, Wakadash, Magda Hawa, Magda Shai, Hallway, Hallway, Shemsh like Shash, Wakadash, and call you Shemsh like Shash, Wakadash. So, like, but let's get to it. The book of Ezekiel chapter 28, and verse 1. The word of Yahweh came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, Thus saith Yahweh power, because thy heart is lifted up, and thou said, I am Yahweh. I sit in the sea of Yahweh, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man, and not Yahweh, though thou set thy heart as the heart of Yahweh. But who is this talking about? Who was the prince of Tyrus? They're talking about Esau. Edom. They're talking about the Edomites. Because they're Babylon. Mystery Babylon, to say the least. They mystery Babylon. Because they have rulership over the world. And they exalt themselves to say that are God, there is God, and things of that nature, etc., etc. But let's get to Revelation 13. Go to verse. In context, is talking about the first beast was 7 heads and 10 horns. Well, 7 heads and 10 horns. It's like 10 crowns and 10 horns. They're talking about the now in the EU or New Roman Empire. But that's just a specific point. Again, directly to the point, Revelation 13, and starting verse 5. And there was given unto him a mouth, speaking great things and blasphemies. And power was given unto him to continue 42 months. They're talking about 350 years. From around, from 1619 to 1969. I'll be specific, 1620 to 1970. Going into us being in slavery, being trodden down over the phone, but now we're waking up to the truth by Abba Vivens, and by the elders apostles of Great Millstone. Or should I forgot to say. He was giving the honors to the other apostles of Great Millstone to teach for well, should like him. But after 350 years, we were fulfilled, then we came into the truth. The light shone upon us yet again. And reading on, and he opened his mouth and blasphemed against Yahweh, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. Which, if you really just look around, and at the heart they see the blaspheming Yahweh. They're saying they are God, they is God. Get some images. Say, see that? They are God, he is God. What is this? He is God. They betray Yahweh at this man, this thing. This is what they betray Yahweh. Our Lord, our God, our power. This is what this thing, looking like a Greek, damn near naked, on a throne, a nasty so-called white man. And of course you got these, no, never mind. But you get the point. Here's what they betray God as. That thing. That thing. You know? The blasphemy. Blasphemy against the Holy Spirit. That's literally blasphemy against the Lord. And get your house shot because they betray him as the Saint. Caesar Borgia. And just, again, the all manner of blasphemy against the saints. Renown was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. And how to make war against the saints, against the prophets, against the children of Israel? Hey, they enslaved us. They slayed us, beat us down, and here's a quick little precept showing by us being oppressed, by us being trodden down by our enemies. It's saying that it's E in the book of Revelation 21, Lamentation 4 and 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. So it's talking about the punishment of Esau, or E. Beyond the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away captive into captivity. So they're going to be released from captivity, released from their oppression. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So he'll discover their sins, iniquities, because they'll be the one in capturing. Again, this shows that this our last captivity is E. It's E. That's a 2 Ezra 6 and 9. It's E. There's a last captivity. And after we get released, then we'll be in the new covenant. We get saved by Yahushua. Also, a quick little precept as well, showing that the last captivity is Mystery Babylon in scriptures. Get it real quick in Daniel. I was getting Daniel 7 and get it real quick in let's start verse 21. I don't want to get too off topic. We'll lose a point. I just want to quickly touch up on this, showing that E is a Mystery Babylon. And then after that, just go on to continue on with Ezekiel 28. And I want to keep on touching on with that point. Them portraying themselves as power. Well, boom. But the book of Daniel 7, verse 19. Then I would know the truth of the fourth beast, which in context talking about the Roman Empire, which was diverse from all the others, exceeding dreadful, whose teeth were of iron, and his nails of brass, showing their strength, their power, which devoured, break in pieces, and stamped the residue with his feet. And how they stamped the residue with his feet, and talking about their taxes, what's the word for it? Basically, it's taxing over the whole world. Their tributes, there's the word. Over the whole world, calling up certain selection or their own land. He's trampled over them by their tributes. We know and of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, before whom three fell. So and of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the horn which came up, and before whom three fell, even of that horn that had eyes, and a mouth that spake very great things, and whose look was more fierce, or more stout than his fellows. We're just talking about America. Again, talking about Mystery Babylon. And again, Mystery Babylon will be the one trying to proclaim itself, be rulership, be power over all things. Again, going over to again, going back to Ezekiel 28, it'll say that they are God. See, Ezekiel 28:2, Son of man, say thou, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith Yahweh power, because thy heart is lifted up, and thou hast said that I am Yahweh, or I am power. Right there, so I am Yahweh, I send the seat of Yahweh, in the midst of the seas, that thou art a man, and not Yahweh, though thou set thy heart as the heart of Yahweh. So again, trying to play God, try to be as God, Mystery Babylon. There's also Isaiah 47:8 as well. But again, this talking about Mystery Babylon. Read on, I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints, and prevailed against them. So again, going back to Revelation 13, Lamentation 4:21, showing that it's Esau, it's E. So going back to Lamentations 4:21 or 22, the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. The last captivity could be Edom, Esau, and then will be released, and then will be brought back to safety. And according to prophecy, the little horn, or Mystery Babylon, will be trying over the saints. That's Revelation 16:6. She drinks the blood of the saints, like I believe it's Revelation 17, if I'm not mistaken. So again, if it's going off topic, but you guys are going by the Spirit. Little one. Okay, real quick. Revelation 17:6. Oh yeah, sure, it's like Shadash. Revelation 17:6. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints, and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. What does it mean? What does it show? What that is? Hey, Mystery Babylon drunken with the blood of the saints, the prophets. Because they're getting oppressed, they're getting enslaved. The blacks, Hispanics, and the Americans, they're getting enslaved and oppressed in America. Showing that, hey, they are the saints. Showing that the people who are oppress us, slave us, are Esau, Edom. E. No? And that's just getting a little tangent, Shalakia. But that's showing proof right here that Tyrus and Mystery Babylon and Edom, it all goes back to the so-called white man. Yeah, the one who is in power right now, that controls the world right now, is E. We're reading on, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. Which is true. Look, literally just looking around now, you can't hide anything. None of your data is safe. I got right here calling up like none of your data is safe. None of it's protected. None of it's secure. Because you got Google. Me on the base level, you got Google, sell your data, Facebook, all of these companies selling your data out to these third world countries, so on and so forth. Got me on day-to-day life, got cameras all over the place in your phone. They're watching you by your phone. If you got a speaker, you have Alexa or Google or whatever device or whatever assistant you may have on your phone, they're always listening. They even say, hey Google. It's like if I say, hey Google. That didn't work. I guess it was too far away, but the point is they're always recording. You have Alexa, thing like that. They're always recording your voice, always recording your words, and marking everything you say. So you're not hidden. I believe they even have spy flies. Before I get into this, show how they gotta go into more of your privacy, but I gotta show you spy flies. Because they even have spy flies. Fly the spying. Spy really have drones that look like flies. Yeah, real quick. See that? See that little thing? They have flies. They're drones. They can't hide from Esau. Can't hide from E. Even on a bigger level, he has satellites all over the place. They mark your location. They mark everything you tap into. You're connected to a Wi-Fi. They're tracking you. You have a phone data. They're tracking you. They're watching you. So they can't hide anywhere. Even if you go, well, I'm just gonna go off the grid. I'm just gonna, get rid of all my technology. I'm just gonna run to the woods. I'm gonna be a wild man. I'm gonna be a wild man. I'm gonna be a wild man. And they could be watching you. It doesn't matter. You hide in the woods for 20 days, 30 days, so on and so forth. You're gonna find your ass. Because Esau's a cunning hunter. There's a Genesis 25. He's a cunning hunter. And this also another thing as well goes into it. I clicked on the wrong thing. Another thing goes into it by the MOTB. And he shows even more. They're gonna be watching you. They're gonna be looking after you, looking for you. But let's get to it. The Executive Order 14067 by Mr. Joe Biden. By Joe Biden. So basically, it's an order basically going to take away money, cash, on the base level. Because Esau's wicked as hell. And basically, it gotta take away money. Because it gotta be developing the not crypto, it gotta be developing their own kind of money. It gotta be developed, like I said here, tells us the order is to develop digital assets in a responsible manner, which is not gonna be a responsible manner. It could be a controlled manner to control all America. How it gonna be control all America by having everyone forced to use their digital their digital currency. Because currently right now, cryptocurrency, that's going down the drain. That's going down the drain every month. As we speak right now, it's going down the drain. And I believe it dropped like 54% already. It's going down the drain. It's gone. It's gonna be gone, low one by next year. I believe this order gets issued out next year. Well, not next year, this year. In December. Like later on in December. I can't remember the exact date. Slovakia, but it's in December. But the point is, the central banking digital currency, it's like the central banking, the CBDC, at least, that's going to be in main ownership. The banker family could be in ownership over all the money. And how to be ownership over all the money? The MOTB. Soon they're going to be shifting all things to cashless. Basically make the cash of this world irrelevant. The dollar bill, $10, $5, $20, $50, $100, they're all gonna be gone in due time of one. Call you up serious like but that's all gonna be gone in due time. And what could be replacing that? The MOTB. I mean, you can even see it now. You really even see it now. All these stores you go into all now have a credit card machine now. Like, oh, credit cards are much. Hey, now they promote all credit cards. They like, oh, credit cards are safer, easier. They're basically getting all your power. Well, on a carnal aspect, you're getting all your power over to the so-called white man, to ease. You're getting over to them But now they have complete control over your money. They can crash it, they can hide it, they can freeze your bank account, so on and so forth, and they just hide it away. You know? The banks have control of your money. Your money's not safe in the bank. You're just basically giving your money over to them, to let them do what they want with it. They can literally force you to do, and plus with this order coming out as well, they can force you to buy whatever they want. They can literally just limit you on buying, like food and water. They control what you gotta buy, where you gotta buy it, because they have complete control over your money. You know, complete. They may be saying, "Oh, now that's crazy. That's wow. They ain't gonna get rid of my money." And you're insane. You are literally selected. Phone bugging, but you are insane because you are not watching. You're not looking. You can't perceive it. Can't see it. And going on because you can't see the world slowly coming cashless, and all these, banking families become richer and richer by the moment. All these car machine, all these, what's the word for it? All these all these innovations, making everything online, digital. All these wicked technology inventions and things like that. All these are getting invented in these times. You think Esau wanted to pump out and make the MOTP, the mark the fleece, But let's get to it. The heart of fleece, Shalakia. In the book of Revelation 13 and 16. Call your search like Shash Ragadesh. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had a mark, or the number, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. The number of his name is what? 666, or complete destruction, or somebody say the barcode, and the name of the beast, or the name of Babylon, the way you're coming in. You're a representative. You get the word, you get the definition for name. Get real quick. Go ahead and like Shash Ragadesh. Name. Get real quick. Name, interest, pleasure, command, says the deeds. Maybe he said deeds. One's rank. But basically, your representation, or character, or authority. You taking the name of the beast, like you basically moving the way of Babylon, or just the image of the beast. So you going in the image of the beast, or conform to the ways of Babylon or America, and you taking the charagma. That's you literally taking the ding. You in the stab. The rice of grain. Like the grain of rice. You get the number of his name, complete destruction. But let's get back to it. I believe I made the point clear that you ain't gonna hide from Esau. Reading on, because again he's wiser than Daniel. And by this also Ezekiel order, they'll be literally able to track your movements, your purchases, your anything you buy or anything you sell, any transaction you do, they'll be able to keep track because they have the central bank. You ain't gonna be able to hide it. You can't hide when you literally have it in your right hand, or you can't hide when literally everything's collected. And they say for security purposes. No, they can't. No, that's for the MOTB. To fulfill prophecy, to fulfill the words of the Lord. But the Bankett family is going to be destroyed. Shalakia, phone fell. Calling Help Hashem Shalaki Shash Kadash. It's like calling Help Hashem Shalaki Shash Kadash. But let's go to Ezekiel 28 and verse 4. With thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. By how? By deceit. By deception. Really. AKA their whoredom, their technology, their advances in the society makes everyone cleave into it. You know? And also the fact that they literally have complete control and dominance over the whole world. Shouldn't make it like, nah, they don't. Nah, they don't. Everyone's on an equal plane. No, they don't. No, it's not. Everyone has to cleave to America. You want to be a prosperous state, you have to deal with America in some way. Whether by trade, whether by alliance, treaties. You can't be a nation on this earth at all unless you got America somewhere in you. You have some part of you American. Be a prosperous nation on this earth, or a nation at all. You're not dealing with America in some way, whether by NATO. EU's part of NATO. Yeah, EU's part of NATO to a degree. So unless you're part of NATO, you ain't dealing with NATO, then 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be going against them. When you're going against them, you're gonna get destroyed. For a time. But last days, everyone got rebel against America. Who knows how exactly, but we know. Reading Nahum 3 and 4, Shalaki for the ramble. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, America, the mistress of witchcrafts, that self nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcrafts. Behold, I am against thee, saith Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face. And I will shew the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. Goes into what? Them getting exposed. Which is already being exposed every moment. Because everyone is waking up. Even Esau is waking up. The Edomites. Some of them may be Jake. Some of them may be just looking like Esau. But most of them are, waking up. They're getting into the truth. To a degree. They realizing that America, this wicked society, hey, they realizing that this place is Mystery Babylon. And mostly people are Christians. So mostly people are Christians who have a slight understanding. And they figuring out, oh yeah, this is the mark of the beast. And the Lord really is waking up his elect. Because, of course, I speak as a man, but I believe mostly people who go into, I believe mostly people who go into the prophecies who may look like Esau, who do videos on all about the prophecies, America. You have a slight understanding, that they have again, Scripture says in Romans 10:4, they have a zeal not according to knowledge. They have a zeal going to destruction of America and things like that, but not according to knowledge. You don't have the true understanding. Sure, they're let in, but not have the true understanding. But again, that's just me speaking to man. But I believe, I think, really that you can't really perceive that the mark of the beast is the chimpanzee, the RFID chip, unless hey, the Spirit is working on you to a degree. But again, I'm speaking as a man. So, it is what it is. But, hey, it is what it is. Well, let's get back to the point. But, where was I? Oh, yeah. Riches of the heart. Go to Ezekiel 27. Let's start verse 3. Ezekiel 27, start verse 3. And say unto Tyrus, O thou that art situate at the entry of the sea, which art a merchant of the people from many isles. Thus saith Yahweh power. O Tyrus, thou hast said, I am of perfect beauty. So basically, they're the merchants of the sea. Everyone trades with them. You had to go through them. You had to go to them. etc. That's again America. That's the American system. That is America itself. If you really want to look at the wider aspect, you really want to look at the wider aspect, it's Esau. Because everyone had to go to Esau to make it in this kingdom. That's on the wider aspect, but on a real base level, on a more secluded, singular level, that's talking about America. And going over to Revelation 17 and 5, as verse 4, calling it Shim's like Shash Kadash. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and with precious stones, pearls, and having a great cup, and her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was the name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints, and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushai. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. So this bitch called Mr. Babylon or America, hey, she made all nations drunk. I don't believe it says, okay, yeah. So like in verse 2. Verse 2 was whom, start verse 1. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, and I will shew thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and inhabitants of the earth have been drunk with the wine of her fornication. So he carried me away in the spirit of the wilderness, into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Again, going to America and NATO, EU, New Roman Empire. Esau as a whole. Well, not really Esau as a whole. I can't really say Esau as a whole because no Russia. But really, it's NATO and the EU and America. NATO, EU. Let's get to it. But I believe I made the point. Well, one, but your ears and of your heart were not the Lord. Well, the Lord's will, when you get understanding. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 28, verse 5. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. Now again, America. Therefore thus saith Yahweh of power, because thou hast set thy heart as the heart of Yahweh, behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible in the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness. They shall bring thee down to the pit. Now, what's this? What is this like? Get it real quick in Isaiah 14. they'll get brought down to the pit. And thou shalt die the deaths of them that are slain in the midst of the seas. Brought down to the pit. Good. Here real quick in Isaiah 14 and let's start with 9. Isaiah 14, start with 9. Hell from beneath is moved from thee, for thee, to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the earth, all the kings of the nations. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? They'll be like, oh, who's this? Who's this nigga? Now you can say that. Who's this weak man? Why are you ruling over us? Why are you weak? All these nations gonna be, they be saying I'm strong. The weak say I'm strong. And that's Joel 3. Spiritually. Not really spiritual, but the point is they really gonna be saying, like the weak say I'm strong. They be like, oh yeah, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. And that's horns rebelling against the head. The horns rebelling against the whore. That's Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, they shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. So the 10 horns, or these, I believe that the EU, yeah, they're gonna burn her up. The EU is gonna burn America up. Sure, they may be part of America, but they gotta burn her ass up. They ain't gonna deal with her. Why, you may think, like, why? What? What? You saying the EU's gonna burn up America? What do you mean? I thought they were allies. You know? But hey, they're gonna get sick of America's shit. Because America's then being dumb, which she'll like you on the phone call again. I said America's being dumb and is stupid as the rulers of this whole world is setting the whole world in division, causing conflicts, things like that, doing stupid deals, trying to provoke China and provoke Russia to go into war with them and cause a whole nation, all NATO, to go to war with them. If America goes to war with them, well, the whole NATO could be go against them, But I'm just speaking as a man. But really, that's really what's going on. But going back to Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14 and going to verse 11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave. In the noise of thy vows, the worms spread upon under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? Which is going to the light bearer, the son of the morning. So real quick. Lucifer, light bearer. Calling up search like Shashwakash. So going to the light bearer. So I call you search like Shashwakash. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? So they get beat down. How they get beat down? By nuclear bombs. Beat down. When thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend unto the heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north, and them owning over Israel in the sides of the north, aka North America. Also showing that This is talking about America. I will exalt above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Literally, and you had to be like the Most High, but read on, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell. The hell calling about nuclear destruction, because hell is hell is basically just an analogy to destruction. Sure, if I go into the definition, I'm gonna go say, oh, it's talking about hell. I'm talking about literally being underground in the dust of earth. No, doing that. I could just see what these little one they had actually a right definition, but you know, they get it. Job chapter 26 and verse 6. Hell is naked before him, and destruction hath no covering. So hell is naked, and destruction hath no covering. So hell is destruction. That's plain. And going to word hell, pretty sure. Yep. Underworld. But the designation of the abode of the dead or the grave. This definition actually makes sense. That what it is. The grave. Not this, that's Greek. This is Greek mythology. Hades, or the world of the dead. The grave is just a grave. Literally where your mother is. Well, it looks like, yeah. Where your great-great-grandmother is. In the grave. Her body is dead. Her spirit was the father. But her body is dead. The vessel is dead. The vessel is dead. That's the grave. Not literally a underworld place. The Esau likes to put it across the four corners of the earth. That hell's a burning place of fire. Hell could be cast into the lake of fire. It's Revelation 20. Get back to it. But the point is, America can get destroyed in nuclear destruction. That's that lake of fire. It could be so big, it looks like a lake. A little lake of fire. And you're been by like a little lake. You literally just look never ending. Let's go to a lake. Let's look up a random picture of a lake. Images. Lake area. Images. Go to look at fire a good image. What the fuck? Okay. Alright. If you appreciate it, but I'm looking for a picture of the picture I want. But I guess I'll just have to use shit. Yeah, none of these are really good images. So I just have to use this one was the best one. But the point is, look, vast. No end. Vast. Can't see the end of it. Yes, pure water. Of course, to the end because it's a lake. But the point is, it looks vast, continuous. That when John saw a little lake of fire, and literally looks like never-ending fire. When a nuclear bomb goes off, the whole place could be incinerated. Nuke. Add map. Yeah, it looks like. Trying to get a good place. Get these ICBM, the hypersonic missiles. Aftermath. Color. I want to get a good picture. Just to demonstrate how the whole thing will be on fire. Cause all these pictures is way after the fire goes out, but I know. I ain't gonna find one, but I believe you get the point. You gotta be burning. Burn. Read on. In Ezekiel 28:9, calling up his like Shashwagadash. Wilt thou yet say before him that slayeth thee, I am Yahweh? But thou shalt be a man, and no power, or no power, in the hand of him that slayeth thee. We're talking about who? Who are these people gonna be slaying them? Who are these strangers? They're gonna be Gog, Magog, and EU. Everyone could be against, really all the nations of the earth could be going against America, bring them down, chopping them up. You know, China. Really not that hard, and really not even that far from America. Going on. Thou shalt die the deaths of the uncircumcised by the hand of strangers, for I have spoken this, saith Yahweh power. So again, this is talking about the strangers, aka the heathen nations going against America. Let's go on. Keep going. I call Yahweh Shemish like Shash Kadash. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, take up a lamentation upon the king of Tyrus, and saying to him, Thus saith Yahweh power, Thou sealest up the sum, full of wisdom and beauty, and full of wisdom, perfect in beauty. So what was it talking about again? Esau. The heads of Esau. Really the elect. Oh, sorry, not the elect, the elites. The elites about Esau, because the prince of Tyrus is who? Esau. Esau on a baser level, or lower level. But the kings, really, people saying that Joe Biden is a king, nah, he's a prince. Real kings in the background, no one knows about him. No one knows of the people who are really behind the shows, the Baker's family. Again, was like the Baker's family. You know, running the whole thing behind the scenes. Money rules the world. Rules this wicked world we live in. Money rules it. So in due time, Lord got upset then. In due time, Lord won. We're reading on in Ezekiel 28. No, so really they are full of wisdom. They made all these witchcrafters. They applied the whole thing. They tried to subvert prophecy. They are currently leading the world to utter desolation, trying to install a new world order. Dealing with that. No. They're doing that because they're wicked. They're literally the children of the wicked. They're the boys of the wicked. No. But reading on, thou hast been in Eden. Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of Yahweh. Even every precious stone was a covering, the sardis, topaz, and the diamond, the beryl, the onyx, and the jasper, the sapphire, the emerald, and the carbuncle, so the carbuncle, and the gold, and the workmanship of the tabrets and the pipes was prepared in thee in the day that thou was created. But who's it talking about? The serpent. And who's it talking about as well? Well, no. Who's it talking about? The same spirit, Esau. These wicked deceivers. They're devils. No. Esau. He Enoi spirits. Really the head of Esau, because you think there's some low-level Edomite tricked Eve into sinning and going off? I'm about to read on that, but you think it was some low-level Edomite tricked Eve into going off? No, it was a head. One of the chiefest, the elites. One of the elites, and seduced Eve into sinning. And called Adam's sin, and by Adam we all fell. No, it wasn't some low-level Edomite walking around like, oh hey Eve, you wanna go and eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, representing the other nations' wicked, ungodly doctrine, the wicked philosophy, the wicked mindset, the things of evil and sin they did, witchcraft and idols. No? You think that low-level Edomite seduced Eve when only knew good was perfect on a base level? Perfect in the way of goodness, of course, not knowing good and evil, but only knowing good. I think she got tricked by some low-level dude? Nah, she was tricked by the elites. The same wicked spirit of the elites tricked and seduced Eve and caused the whole world to sin. And the same wicked demon that caused the whole world to sin is back again. And who's doing that? The Edomites. Or, I like to say the ambassadors of Satan. Because they are literally proclaiming the ways of Satan, aka sin. Read on, thou art the wicked, thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so. Thou was upon the holy mountain of Thou was upon the holy mount of Yahweh. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. And who's this talking about? Again, anointed cherub. Cherub really means spirit. It's a word for it. Going into angelic being. Engage. Point is angels. Cherub really just means angels. Cherub, cherubims, and angels, spirits, all really just go into the same thing. The same things. Cherub, cherubims, angels, spirits, all the same thing. As Psalms 104:4. It makes the angels spirits. So that cherub and on a spiritual level, being an angel really just represents you being in a high place of power, a high position, not literally as angels, like angelic beings, just you being in a high position of power. Lifted up, exalted, as if you found one the other day. Let me see, I grabbed that real quick. Little one, but again, not literally talking about little angels, no? And talking about you being in a high position of power. No? Little one, but calling out essential like dash. Let's see if I can grab it real quick. Well, I could actually find it. Search on my phone. So shall I? I'm just searching on my phone for the precept that I was thinking of. I got it a while ago. So shall I? But if I can't find it, then I'll just go to another precept. I'll get the one I pulled up. I might as well get this one I pulled up real quick. 2nd Ezra chapter 1, verse 19. Calling up simply like Shash Makadash. Then I had pity upon your mourning, and gave you manna to eat. So did ye eat, so ye did eat angels' bread. So is that literally talking about angels' bread? Do we literally just eat angels' bread in the heavens? Nah. We didn't literally eat angels' bread. Not in the scriptures. We ate bread that was on high. No? Not angels' bread. Not literal angels' bread. Angels on a symbolic level, it means high position. It go into chariot. Well, not chariots. Could go into fighter jets, planes, helicopters, things that fly on a high level. Things that are literally high above the ground. That could be, for instance, angels. I believe that's Isaiah 26 and Revelation 12. Talk about Satan and his angels. No little angels talking about the fire jets. That. But on another level, they're talking about them being on a high position, being in power, a place of power. They have power, but not really just on a high level. Get that? 2 Peter 2. Go ahead, I'm sure you like Dash. We go to the book of 2 Peter to the 2. It goes there, but I want to get another one. And a little bit, I believe was another one here. Well, when I could find it, but I believe it's in here. Slovakia. Angels, go with you. Book. Damn. Angels, plural, Slovakia. Forgot exactly where it was, but if we can't find it again, I'll just. It is what it is. Alright, but there you go, good. You get to the point. In the book of 2 Peter, 2, and start verse 4. Go ahead, For if Yahweh spared not the angels of sin, but cast them down to hell, as it went before this going to destruction, and delivered them into chains of darkness, to be reserved unto judgment, and spared not the whole world, but saved Noah, the eighth person, and preacher of righteousness, and bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. So what did that happen? What did that mean? They got brought to destruction, desolation, to hell. By what? By the flood. These people, the people of the old world, got brought to the flood. They got destroyed. And as shown below, the ungodly. So who's these angels talking about? We got bound and chained to darkness. They got blinded. Because being in darkness really is being blinded to the truth. And the truth is the light. There's a priest for that. But the point is, these angels are talking about the old people of the world. What's the word called? Antediluvians. People during the time of Noah, who were going off and just being all manner of wicked and sinful. These are the angels because they're in high positions, high places of power. They have rulership, they have dominion, they have all. Who knows, Lord? Lord knows what they're actually doing during the time, but they're mighty men. They're known as warriors. Or as you might say, the Nephilim. But really, it's going to men of high position, and children of God represents. I might as well just break it down. I want to get back to Ezekiel. I want to finish that off. He is the Lord just left me over here. Call you how much like Shash Rikadash. Genesis 6 is starting at verse let's start verse 3. Now let's start verse 1. And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them. These daughters were who? The children of men. Who was the children of men? They're nations. The nations of the earth. They're the children of men. The 3 groups. The children of men, the children of the wicked, and the children of God. The children of Yahweh. By Shem like Yoshai Shon Kadash. So who are these? Again, the children of men, they're the people who weren't of Adam. Again, the seed line of Adam, all the way down to Israel. They're the children of Yahweh. They're the children of God. The sons of God. The children of God. You know? But anyone besides that, besides Esau as well, are the children of men, the children of nations. And The children of the wicked are Esau, because the Lord said they're the born of wickedness. That's Malachi 1 and 3. So the children of the wicked are Esau, the children of men are the nations, and the children of God, or the children of Yahweh, are Israel. And during this time, it will be the chosen seed line of Adam, descendants of Adam. There will be the sons of power. But reading on, that the sons of power saw the daughters of men, and they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. So they basically hooked up with the nation's woman, and laid down with them. Not talking about angels. And we're related to the sons of God. There's Psalms 82 and 6, and Romans 8 and 16. Calling out strangers like Shai Shokadash. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh. And the children, heirs of Yahweh, and joint heirs with Yahweh and the Mashiach. And so we suffered him that we may be also glorified together. And there we go. Showing that the people of the Lord, aka Israel, and during this time the chosen seed of Adam, would be considered the sons of God, sons of power, sons of Yahweh. And they had seed, they had children, and they had giants, and the giants, or so quote the Nephilim, those are really just men of stature, warriors, not literally just big ass men, not the book of Enoch, whatever. But you get the point. Now going back over here to Ezekiel 20 and 14. Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and have set thee so. Thou was upon the holy mountain of Yahweh. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. Now who is the holy mountain of Yahweh? That is Zion. Get that. 2nd Ezra 2 and 40. Just like it. 2nd Ezra 2, 40. So like I can't even click on the verse. No. 2nd Ezra 2 and 40. God call you how Hashem like Shash Rokadash. Let's start with 42. Now Esdras saw upon the mount Zion a great people, whom they couldn't number. And they all praised. And they all praise Yahweh with songs. As in now there's a better one. There's a better one that goes more into it. Psalms 76 1. Call you Hashem like Shash Rokadash. Khan. In Judah is Yahweh known. His name is great in Israel. In Salem also is his tabernacle. Its dwelling place in Zion. The Lord dwells in Zion. So the mountain of the Lord, actually about it, got by the Spirit, calling Hashem like Shash Rokadash. So the mountain of the Lord is who? Mount Zion. He dwells in Zion. So the holy mountain of the Lord is Mount Zion. And who's Zion? Israel. So Israel is the mountain of the Lord. Yeah, we're a people for a place. Nope. It means that's even look at that. Going on to Revelation 14. And 1. Calling Hashem like Shash Rokadash. And looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. So that's talking about salvation, and that's talking about 144,000 in the crown of their head. And I heard a voice from heaven as a voice from many waters, and as a voice of great thunder, and I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. They were celebrating because of victory over the Lamb, the victory over the beast, America. So that's the cherub going in the midst of Israel. That's talking about the elites controlling and having dominion over Israel. They're walking up and down us. They're trying over us. Again, they made war with the saints that went earlier. Well, Ezekiel 28 and 25. And what we call stones of fire? Because, hey, we got the spirit. The spirit of a man is like a candle. Paraphrasing Job, Proverbs 26. Paraphrasing. Yeah, real quick. Proverbs 26 and where is it? Sorry, not Proverbs 26, Proverbs 20. Yeah, Proverbs 20 and 26. No? What the hell? She'll like it. You guys know where it was. No, I didn't Google it. Gotta find the precept. Calling how it seems like Shokadash. In Proverbs 20 and 27, not 26, Shalakia. Calling how it seems like Shokadash. Proverbs 20 and 27. The spirit of a man is the candle of Yahweh, searching all the inward parts of the belly. So, there he is. Searching all the inward parts of the belly. So, that fire, and talking about us being on fire. The elect are waking up and being on fire, set on fire. In the spirit related to a fire. Hey, the spirit is on the stones and they're on fire. They're in the midst of the elect, trying us down, overthrowing us, Because, hey, they're in power, they're in rulership. We can't do anything about it until Yahweh Shai comes and destroys these wicked nations and overthrows the elect. It's like the elite. But reading on in Ezekiel 25 and 15. Thou was perfect in thy ways from the day that thou was created, till iniquity was found in thee. Now, how were they perfect? They were perfect because, hey, they're doing their job as Edomites. They're ruling. They're, being wicked. They're perfect. Everything perfect in the sight of the Lord, because He made everything perfect to His desire, of course. But on a lower level, they went off. How did they go off? They transgressed by doing harm against Israel. They went off by killing the Israelites, the people of the Lord. Hold up. I kind of feel like it, but keep going. Now, by the multitude, verse 16, by the multitude of the merchandise, they have filled the midst of thee with violence, and thou hast sinned. And thou hast sinned. Therefore I will cast thee as profane on the mountain of Yahweh, and will destroy thee, O covering cherub, from the midst of the stones of fire. So they gotta be taken out of power over Israel. They're gonna be overthrown, they're gonna be cast down. And covering cherub, really just goes over them and covering over the truth. They covered over the word, covered over the world, literally. They literally have rulership over the whole world. Reading on thy heart, I looked it up. It's awesome. And they're getting filled with violence because, hey, now they're getting puffed up. They're getting puffed up like, oh, I got power over the children of God. I got power over the Israelites. And now they're getting puffed up and now they're just abusing us. They did already abuse us in slavery from the very beginning, 1444, 1441, all the way to now. Like, we were impressed. They be trying us down, with violence. They took the kingdom by violence, paraphrasing what Yahushua said in Matthew 11. Thy heart was lifted up because of thy beauty. Thou hast corrupted thy vision. Thou hast corrupted thy wisdom by reason of thy Thou hast corrupted thy wisdom by reason of thy brightness. I will cast thee to the ground. I will lay thee before kings, that they may behold thee. Thou hast defiled thy sanctuaries by the multitude of thy iniquities, by the iniquity of thy traffic. Therefore will I bring forth a fire from the midst of thee. It shall devour thee, and I will bring thee to ashes upon the earth, in the sight of all them that behold thee. So they get cast down and destroyed, and brought low. All they that know thee among the people shall be astonished at thee. Thou shalt be a terror, and never shalt thou be any more. That's all Revelation 18. By Yahushua coming down with the elect men, and overthrowing them, casting them down, taking down these small hats, these Amalekites, and things like that. Hey, we're gonna be brought low, desolate, destitute. No, the Lord hates them. Again, say call Yahweh Shemesh like Shash from Kadash, Back to Howell, Back to Shai, Howell Yahweh Shemesh like Shash from Kadash, and call Yahweh Shemesh like Shash from Kadash. And of course, Lord, when you're FI by the video, we'll give the honor to the Apostle Great Millstone. If you have any questions or you're offended, just hit me up. If you have any comments, hit me up or leave in the comment section below. But of course, then call Yahweh Shemesh like Shash from Kadash. Shalom. Back to Howell, back to Shai, Howell Yahweh Shemesh like Shash from Kadash. And call Yahweh Shemesh like Shash from Kadash. Shalak, yeah. Shalom.